Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Brewing with Magic. Well, today I have got a deck that we are calling Toski'S Mutation. I've seen a few iterations of this flying around out there on the interwebs. I've seen mono green versions, I've seen Simic versions, and I do believe I've even seen a green, white, blue version, but that is the package I decided to go with. And we have had some fun with it. So let me show you exactly how we decided to build it on our side and get into some gameplay. So first, we are using a companion, or Imori, the Collector. If you haven't seen it before, it's 2 green or 2 black, or a green and a black and 2 colorless. Converted mana cost of 4, one way or the other. It's a news, it comes out as a 4/5, and it's a companion that requires you to have each non-land card in your starting deck share a card type, and then when it enters the battlefield, choose a card type. Spells you cast of the chosen type cost 1 less to cast. So, for this deck, that is creature. Everything in the deck is a creature. So, from there, we have 4 Selfless Saviors, just to do what Selfless Savior does best and protect anything that we have on the board, other than Toski. Toski doesn't need protecting. Then we have 4 copies of Gilded Goose. It is a little bit of a mana ramp, and it's just a really solid 1-drop. It's a 0/2 flyer, so when we mutate on top of it, if the mutation doesn't have flying, then it now has flying. We have 4 copies of Core Blade Master. Talk about a dangerous card in a deck like this. If you get it to stick and you can mutate on it with that double strike, it's just really vicious. Especially if you do something like turn 2, Core Blade Master, you have it protected with the Selfless Savior. Turn 3, attack, swing, flash in, the Sea Dasher Octopus, hit them for 4 and draw 2 cards. It's absolutely an amazing set of turns if you can get that to go off. So we have the 4 Sea Dashers, as I just mentioned. We have 2 copies of Curb Warden. It's a little bit of an expensive mutate, expensive in the fact that it costs 2 white, not so much the 4 part, we don't mind that, but 2 white. But it is amazing because not only does it give our creature lifelink so we can stay in the game a little longer, but you get 2 1/1 white cat creature tokens with lifelink, so you got more life gain in them, and you got some little chump blockers, or you've got a whole bunch of creatures to swing into when you get to the 4 copies of Toski that we have in the deck. So Toski is just a really good part of this deck, also because besides being indestructible, drawing more cards, can't be countered. Once again, just an amazing creature to be flashing or to be mutating on top of. We have 3 copies of Gemraiser because not only does it have reach and trample, which is amazing to throw on a Core Blade Master or a Toski or something like that, but whenever this creature mutates, you destroy target or enchantment. Those are everywhere right now. Creature decks have them with either Great Henge or Embercleave, and control decks have. They're just everywhere. We have got 3 copies of Migratory Greathorn. Once again, just a really good way to ramp, but it goes on top of one of our Toski or our Core Blade Master, and it just makes them that much stronger. 3 copies of Dreamtail Heroine. Whenever this creature mutates, draw a card. That is an amazing part, but what we really want is that 3/4 flying, because I mean, when you have a Core Blade Master that's flying and a 3/4, all kinds of stuff is going on, especially if you have a Sea Dasher Octopus on it already, and now you're hitting them for 6 in the air, drawing 2 cards, all kinds of fun. And then creature-wise, we rounded out with 4 copies of Pouncing Shore Shark. If they have something that we can't deal with, such as their own Toski, or any creature that we just aren't being able to get by, or it's just a real problem, we can go ahead and bounce it every time we mutate, so that's really nice. Or you can actually, if need be for certain situations, maybe you have a Sea Dasher or something you had to cast naturally early game, you could bounce your own Sea Dasher, bring it to your hand, throw it on a creature, and then start the process all over. Then we have a whole bunch of land, nothing special here, just all the pathways, a couple of each of the basics, and a Fabled Passage. So that's the deck. You're just trying to get creatures on the board that are important to mutate. So if you have to mutate a Selfless Savior or Gilded Goose, do it, but ideally you want it to be a Core Blade Master or a Toski, and just go to town on your opponent. So that's the deck. Leave us a comment down below. We're really enjoying hearing from y'all. If there's a specific deck or anything that you'd like to know, put it down there. Let us know how we're doing. Give the video a like, subscribe. It means a whole lot to us. It's super easy. You can do it that fast. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Wait till the end. I got a summary for y'all, and let's get into the gameplay. Hello, Nick. Nick C. I wonder if they know Nick A and Nick B. Okay, so we have a Fabled Passage, a Plains, and a Branch Loft Pathway with a Gilded Goose, a Selfless Savior, Gemraiser. We'll keep this. We'll go first, and we'll lead off on the Goose, putting the Branchway Pathway on white. Or on green. We have white here. So, but yeah, let's lead with the Goose in the air. I like to lead with the Selfless, and then it protects the Goose. But Let's just do it. Especially if we drop or get a 2-drop mutate. Okay, they go equip right out the gate. So this is mono red with the helm. I think that's a Croaky's deck, so we kind of know what we're playing against. So we'll throw this out. Throw this. Oh, I should have maybe thrown the Fabled Passage. I see that now. Let's This is weird. Let's Gem Razor using our token. We won't be able to attack this turn. That's fine. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's just take this helm out. Let's put it over. Now we got a 4/4 flyer. That's mutated, and we just got rid of their play 1. So I mean, it feels good to have a 4/4 flyer on turn 2, and they can't. I don't think they could kill it. Oh well, they have white now. White might be able to do something with Glass Casket. Is very unfortunate. Who throws a turn 1 Tormentor's Helm into a Glass Casket, though, right? Okay, so they foretell a card. Well, that is extremely hilarious. So we get a Migratory Greathorn, and we get punished for not throwing this last... I mean, punished is a weird way to put that. So, yeah, we're just going to throw the doggo. We'll crack this right now and get... We got to get blue. Just that way we don't have to keep waiting. It's not like we have a whole lot of surprises in our deck. They didn't know we were playing blue per se, but hey. Per se. But hey. Not Nick A, but Nick C. Okay, I gotta stop. You did not deserve to have to hear that, and I apologize. What do we got in Foretell? Maybe... I don't know. I really don't. Is it the one that does 2 to everything? So Seasoned Hollowblade. Gem Razor just... 1 is flying, 2 tramples. So the Seasoned Hollowblade is not an issue for us. We need to hit a land so we could Toski. Otherwise, I guess we could always Dreamtail. This is indestructible for our creatures. So eventually they could kill us with red, but we don't get around... we don't get around them doing things like exiling our creatures. So it might be worth throwing the next thing, which is going to have to be this, on the dog. Because it makes the dog a 3/4. Yeah, I think this is definitely the answer. So we'll throw this on the dog. And now we can just play a race game. Because next turn they're going to probably throw Skyfly Maul. So we'll do that. We'll get a land. We want a second white source. We already know that because if we ever grab the Curb Warden, we're going to need that. And then we just swing with both. They can't stop the 4/4, and if they block the 3/4, they have to discard a card. So if they want to mitigate damage that way, not only are we going to win the race with a 4/4 in the air, but they're still losing cards. So let's do this. Block. That's what I want you to do. Boom. Yep. They discard the card. Seasoned Hollowblade stays alive, but so does my creature. Okay. I feel happy with that turn. Next turn we can throw Toski and go in again. I mean, unless they do something crazy. Doomscar. Oh no. Okay. Well, they didn't save. Wait. What? What is in their hand? Okay, so we're gonna throw Toski and we're gonna start throwing stuff on it next turn, like Dreamtail Heroine, Migratory Greathorn, Sea Dasher Octopus. We'll go Doomscar that, buddy. I don't know what they were thinking. No, just kidding. They didn't know we had that. So I think we go into the air because we draw from the mutation and we draw from the hit. Well, that. Okay, so they chose that path. So what do we think we... if we draw anything we could play this turn, it's going to be a Gilded Goose or a Saltless Savior. So it's hard to say whether or not we throw this on green or try to hold up the white. So you just really can't play around that. And let's go into the air. So let's go ahead and throw this on Toski. We draw for that. Now let's swing in. They want to block, then they lose their creature, and if they want to let us hit them, then we're winning a race, and we're drawing a card. Oh, that is amazing. So, based on what's in our hand, we have 2 blue. Not that I think we'll ever need it, but we could get to a Gem Razor, so we're gonna want double green. I don't see anything to Gem Razor, but still, we want to mutate it either way, just because then you get all your mutate effects. Yep, we knew we were swinging with both. Brings us down to 15. Do they have anything castable and 2 cards in their hand? It'd be disappointing if we let them get back. Oh, another Stewart Valkyrie. If they're not casting anything else from their hand... Oh, okay. They can't protect the Seasoned Hollowblade, but they can come at us pretty quick. So, here... What do I want to do? I think I Curb Warden. For the 1/1s. Making that a 3/5. This can be blue, so we can still bring this in. So we'll Curb Warden. We'll put that over, just to give us a little bit bigger of a back end. Create some 1/1s. We'll throw this out on blue. Like we said, we're going to swing in the air. We gain life. We're indestructible. We gain life. So we do that. And then this has flash, so we're not throwing that now. Because we want to do a little bit of a combat trick here. We're going to be snaky. Okay, I threw the Core Blade Master, which I think is a mistake, because now they can't protect the Seasoned Hollowblade. Okay, so now we're going to flash this in on the curb board. We'll put that under, keeping our 3/5, give us some more 2/2s, we'll draw a card, or some 1/1s. And we can't block that in the air, but we're going to block that once, and we're going to block this twice. So we'll kill the coal, and we'll kill the Seasoned Hollowblade. So this is really good for us. They can't protect it because they cast the Core Blade Master. They got what we call greedy. So the Toski's, these can go over here. Those are done. What do we want to do here? We want to throw the Core Blade Master. And then... Let's attack with just the Toski, bringing them to 3, us to 18. We get to draw and draw. Okay, that's a third. We own all the Toskis. He's so indestructible, so we can throw this out on white. I don't think it matters at this point because this only needs 1 green. I guess green would have been... I could have thrown this and this, but it's whatever. Let's throw out the Blade Master. Let's make our... We'll mutate onto our... the Selfless Savior to protect our Blade Master. Let's use the Migratory Greathorn on our Blade Master to find another land, as well as... we'll take green. As well as now we have a 3/4 double striker against their 1/1 double striker. And we'll end the turn. I feel confident about our board state. Good game. Good game. Yet, who do we got? We got Smash Sylar. What's up, Smash? Okay, so what do we got here? We've got 3 lands. One's a pathway. The pathway's find us in this deck every single time, but that's okay. I guess we want them. Blue-green and green-white. So we kind of have all of our colors. Turn 1, we're probably going to throw a Goose. I wish we had a turn 2 mutate, but we have a Goose into a Savior. So we'll lead on the pathway on green into the branch loft. The first in this pathway on white. So we'll keep it. We have a mulligan from Smash over here. So reassessing real quick. I'm going to lead off actually with the white and Selfless Savior. We don't have a turn 3 to smash a Goose. Like, there's nothing really to do. So if we go turn 2 Goose and protect the Goose with the Selfless Savior, feels a little better. If we don't draw a land next turn, we get a little punished here. And a little because we have the Gilded Goose still. So we can still produce 4 mana next turn. We'll attack with the Goose, or the Selfless Savior, and pass. So our opponent is on Izzet. They're on Snow Izzet because they threw the Volatile forward first. Okay, Whiskers, stop tickling my nose today. Okay, we're tanking. What are we thinking about? Was it me? Was it me? Was I the one thinking? We're here looking at my second screen. Oh, okay. That was very timely. We don't need to throw this right now, so it's fine that we don't have blue because of the fact that that's cost 4, so we can't do anything with this. We know we want double white for the Curb Warden eventually, and we don't need double green, so we'll throw that on white. We're going to go ahead and Toski it up. Toski it up with that there goose. Swing in with the puppers. Good old Selfless Savior, and draw a card. Yeah, they're reading it already. I don't know how blue-white or blue-red gets rid of that. They can bounce, counterspell it, but Toski can't be countered. So I don't think that they can get by that card. I mean, they could kill our other creatures. That'll work. Pouncing Great Shark was a great draw. Our Fabled Passage is going to go on to blue, which gives us the Dreamtail Heroine or the Pouncing Great Shark. So if they don't throw a creature, we obviously start with the Dreamtail Heroine. Of course, they can counter it, but we're fine with the counters at this point. I think we'll get through all their counters if they're not killing these, plus the Toski. And okay, so let's go like this. But we'll crack the Selfless Savior for the Gilded Goose. Smash knows that they just cannot get around this combo. So, good game. Howdy, Savage. Okay, so opponent goes first. We have all of the lands we need. 2 pathways, one that can produce our white and white-blue, one that can produce our blue and green-blue, and then our forest of puppers. Selfless Savior, that's my name if you haven't noticed, for a Selfless Savior. Gem Razor ×2 and a Migratory Greathorn. So we're keeping this. We're going to be leading with a Selfless Savior. Wait, Selfless Savior. 3 Gem Razors is weird, but not bad. Because if they're on mono black, then they're going to have artifacts. Or enchantments. No, more like artifacts. They're mono black. They're black-white. We don't know what we're playing against. Oh, hey. I like that. So, where I'm thinking here is it looks like we're going to be piling up on a Selfless Savior. So this game's getting awkward real fast, but we have to play to the hand that we have. So, we do have to throw it on the puppers. Swing in for 2. Hit them. Draw a card. Call it a day. Core Blade Master is actually a really good card, because next turn, unless they do something absolutely insane, next turn we'll go Core Blade Master, kind of taking a turn off a little, and that way we can Gem Razor that bad card right there. Yeah, she is amazing when she's got some power behind her. Okay, so they're going that route. We already know we're throwing the Core Blade Master. What I don't like about this is the Core Blade Master is probably going to die to removal. But hey, it is what it is. We'll throw the land out on green. We'll swing in for 2. Well, this isn't flying. That was just a bad play. Haha! Take that! I always want the Sea Dasher octopus to be flying, but I don't know why. It's an octopus. Cosmos Elixir? No! That's a great card. If only we had a way to kill it. And smack him around for a whole bunch. Yep, you get it. You get it. We don't have 2 green, so unfortunately we're going to have to Migratory first. But that's okay, unless we top deck... Oh, yeah, we'll take that. We'll put that over. Oh, yeah. Does that have Trample and Double Strike now? Let's swing with both. We know they're not killing the 2/2, so they're either taking a whole lot over on the 4/4 side, or, you know, oh, there we go. Yay, they have removal. That's what that feels like to me. When I see my opponent block like that, I think my opponent didn't care about the 2/2 so much, and that they have removal. I could be wrong. Double Strike still was nice. We still get to draw a card, and it's a backup Core Blade Master. I think Savage is dead. They just don't know it yet, but they could be board wiping right here, so we're going to have to start over. Vanishing Light does the trick. I'm assuming the Core Blade, the Gem Razor, which is fine. Well, okay. We're just going to Gem Razor the Sea Dasher Octopus. It happens. I think do these come in individually now? I think they might. I don't remember. Let's find out. So, do we want to save any certain color? No, we have our double white, another white here, which we 100% want that, because when we get to the Curb Warden, once again. So, we're gonna... What is best for us to save? Can we throw? We can only throw... The best thing we get is another Sea Dasher, so we'll keep a blue open. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I like the lands it's choosing. We'll throw it here. We'll put it over. Destroy this Vanishing Light. Okay, they do come back separate. I had a feeling. And that's all she wrote. We got Static Lifetime. We go first. We have white in the pathway, green, and a henge, which could be blue, which is kind of... We need blue, turn 2 or 3 for the Sea Dasher. But we got to get this core Blade Master out. That's going to be our win con this game. I mean, if they don't have other things to say about it. So what we are going to do is we are going to keep this, and we're going to turn one path onto blue, because this gives us our white. And we need double white anyway, so we always want to try to get as much white as we can for that Curb Warden. Howdy. Howdy. So they're going to pass their turn, and we're going to go get that blue. They're on green. So right now, I feel really safe about slamming this core blade. Well, we have a backup anyways, but it was happening either way. So we throw that out. We see what Static's got. Are they mono green? I mean, with a path or with a world tree as a land, I doubt they're mono green. I'm gonna say, why not be all the colors? White, green can't kill the Blade Master right now, I don't think. So this is flash. Let's attack. Goes straight. Okay, it goes straight there. So we'll flash this in, throw it on. And this is my favorite part about this interaction. Not only are we hitting him for 4, but because of these two cards together, we get to draw 2 cards. Thanks. And then we might as well throw the Forest this turn. That way we can throw out our Gilded Goose. And if we want to mutate onto the Goose now, we can. So, nice. Probably end up going onto the Cure Blade Master and make it bigger. I mean, double striking with 4, that's a lot. So that they thought, no. So what's the play here? What is the play here? I want to get the other Blade Master out. So let's throw this out on white. Let's bring this to our hand. I mean, we could have also mutated this turn, but this is gonna make things cheaper. So we're just gonna set up a turn. Go for a setup turn here. We'll use the Gilded Goose in our food to throw the Cure Blade Master, leaving them with an empty board, except for lands, and us with the Gilded Goose and the Blade Master. Please leave my Blade Master alone. Okay, so they go with Altar of the Pantheon. So they're trying for some kind of combo shenanigans, I think. So this probably won't end well for them, but we'll see. I think I'm going to throw the Amori next turn and try to hit them for a whole bunch right now. So with one green open, they're not doing anything. I already know enough about what this deck can do. So we're going to throw the Pouncing Great Shark on the core Blade Master, getting no triggers, but we don't care. So we're just going to go ahead and swing in with the Pouncing Great Shark. That's 4 damage. That's 4 more damage, bringing him down to 8. We're representing lethal. And is there any reason to throw anything other than the plains? Nah, it doesn't matter, because we need double green or blue next turn. We have the options right here. So our opponent's going to throw a land this turn and be 1 turn away from the World Tree. And so if they are going to do anything like Prismatic Bridge, they're not doing it this turn, because they have 2 green. They can't get blue and black this turn. Or they can, but not usably. So I think Static Life has to figure out a way to wipe our board or kill the Pouncing Shore Shark. And if they don't kill the Pouncing Shore Shark and throw a flyer, then, I mean, we just do this. Yeah, that's not gonna... It's still game. Yeah, good game. They're just showing us the rest of their cards. Flash, double strike, and then... Oh, I don't have... There's the mutate. Or the, sorry. There's the trample. I guess we don't have the game right now. So let's not try to get too crazy and do anything that we don't need to do. And let's just... Whenever this creature mutates, destroy target enchantment. Or do I care about killing this? No, no. I wish there was a way to get flying. So what we're going to do... That's already double strike. So let's Gem Razor the Goose. Let's throw green mana out. Let's Gem Razor the Goose. Good game. Hey, we've got Lurker. I mean, I think it's Lurker, but no. I think it's Lurker with a V for some weird reason. Because, I mean, it kind of could be an R if Lurker already exists. I think I'm spending way too much time on their name. So we have really good land spread here with a Court Blade Master, a Dreamtail Heroine, a Gem Razor, and a Toski. I wish we had something to mutate onto this Core Blade Master a little quicker, but we don't. So we're going to lead on the Fabled and throw it on blue. The pathway, or you know what? We're going to lead on white because we can throw this blue. But that gives us more option. We need double white in the deck. That's just something we need to get to. So that gives us more chance to go white here. And then if we have to, blue. But we can go double white if we draw another blue. Just waiting for Lurker to do something. They're lurking. They're lurking. Okay, so we lead with our Fable. Lurker is on... Is it? I'm assuming, or they would have thrown a creature. And it's snow. I'm guessing it's Izzet. Let's go get our planes. Okay. Once again, we're still going to go with the forest now, leaving the options here as long as possible because we want that blue, but we need double white. So we'll go... Blade Master probably just walked right into death. But, I mean, we have to start throwing creatures. So, here comes some removal. No. No. Whoa. Made it through a turn. So they must have a Stomp with Bone Crusher or something like that. Because if they had the... We're out of our element. We're out of our element, Donnie. So we're going to take that. Because this is worth a whole lot more to us in other aspects. Okay, well that's disappointing. Because if we had double green, we could Gem Razor and really start going crazy. We gotta throw this on blue now. Because we have blue in our hand. And we don't have the Curb Warden. So we threw the Goose. Golden Geese, gilded. And we swing in, hit him for 2, right back at him. Next turn we can do a whole lot. Unless they disrupt us. It looks like next turn we should Toski, but I'm almost positive next turn it's smarter to Gem Razor or Dreamtail Heroine or Pouncing Shark. Pouncing Shore Shark. Basically anything that makes this hit harder, especially in the air. Flying, and we draw cards. This is whenever creature mutates, so that's not bad at all. Don't be the turn you kill our Blade Master. Please, we just need one more turn. Are they going to Phoenix of Ash? Are they full on the Satyrs? Are they playing a... Okay, well, we need to top deck any land. It just really doesn't matter what it is. Okay, so we'll take that. It doesn't matter, so we can do this or this. It's green for this. Well, we're going to eat this food now, because if we get another Goose, then we get more food. Ah, the feel-bads. The feel-bads. We're going to lose to land, so we'll bring in the Mori, and we'll... I mean, we're winning the race, if that's what you want to call it. It's like 2 tortoises racing. Somebody forgot the hare. Okay. Okay, well, we can't kill that. Hey... That is probably one of the best draws we could have gotten this turn. So we're going to mutate. Not only do we hit them for 4, but we draw 2 cards. So this is absolutely phenomenal. Boom. Draw a card. Hey, it's land. Boom. Draw a card. Now, I want to put this on... Okay, I was going to say, I want to put this on white in case we get to the, you know, what we've been talking about, the Curb Warden. So we are absolutely putting it on white, because now we can throw our other Core Blade Master that we just drew. Have 2 of them, maybe even block this thing. Yeah, we're going to take some damage unless they need land. They might get rid of our Fabled Passage. Yeah, I was going to say, they need a 4th land. They want to do something for 4. And double green it is. What did you need it for? Ah, Toski! Okay, now we're going to block that. Yeah, we'll take that block. We kill it. I mean, we lose 2, but they gain no cards. Another land. And we're going to bounce the Toski right now. So we'll flash this in on the Core Blade Master, making it even bigger. Now we're going to draw 2 cards and hit him for 8. Bounce the Toski. Might get a concede before we even hit him. Boom, hit him for 4. Taking him to 8. Draw a card. Double strike. Hit him again. Taking him to 4. Draw a card. It's beautiful. Oh, man. And then we'll correct the Fabled Passage now so that we don't have to put up with stops the whole time. But they concede because we've got it. Good game. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap for Toski'S Mutation. I had a blast playing it. I hope you had a blast watching it. I would say that some of your harder matchups are going to be definitely mono white if they go way too fast. And I don't know, I think that's the only one that was really giving me a whole lot of fits, which is unfortunate because there is a lot of mono white running around. But if they don't go first, you kind of can stay. Basically, if you go against mono white, you really need to get this Core Blade Master down and make sure they don't have anything to exile it. Because if you can get to this Core Blade Master, you're pretty much going to win against mono white. They can't keep up with you even with their token gaining, especially if you get something like a Curb Warden just to go ahead and, you know, get all kinds of little tokens, or you just Gem Razor their Skyclave Maul the Skyclave, whatever it is that they're going to throw. So you can beat them. It's not like dead, but I'd say that's one of your toughest matchups. I wouldn't really change the deck much. I really like where the deck sits right now. It's got a nice tight package, 4/4/4, you know, it's really nice. But down in the comments, let me know what version of this deck are you running and how is it working for you? Are you running the mono green? Are you running Simic? Or are you going to try this version out? I'd love to hear from you. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. It means a whole lot to us. And as always, until next time, have a blast in the arena.